we will be correcting the spiral math review. We are doing day 2 for April 21st. The first one, Justin wrapped the present at. What time is he wrapping this present at? Let's look at the shorthand first. That's the hour. And I see it's in between the 3 and the 4. So it is not 4 o'clock yet. It is still 3 o'clock. Now for the minutes, I already know down at the 6 is 30 minutes. So I'm going to start counting from there. 30, 35. So it is 3:35. Now we need to decide AM or PM. Okay, we normally wake up around 6 o'clock AM. This would be before 6 o'clock AM when you're awake. Would that make sense? No, you would still be asleep at 3:35 AM. So let's double check the PM. You get out at school at 2:45 PM. So this is about an hour after you get out of school. Would that make sense to be wrapping a present at that time? Sure. So we're going to circle PM. Okay, shade in all of the cylinders. These are our shapes here. We haven't talked about cylinders yet. I have one here. A cylinder has two faces, one on top and one on the bottom. Just two faces. It does not have any vertices or any edges. It just has the two faces, and then it has this round part here what looks like a tube. So looking at all of our shapes here, we can tell right away the tent is not a cylinder. This is a triangular prism. But this can of peas, that's the same shape as the cylinder, so we're going to shade that in. Okay, up here, this hat here is a cone shape. That is not a cylinder. Here we have a cylinder. Okay, this house looks like it has a triangular prism on the top for the roof and a rectangular prism on the bottom. It does not have a cylinder. But here, this soda can, that is a cylinder. Two faces, one on top, one on the bottom there. Okay, we need to partition the rectangle into 2 rows and 4 columns. Rows go side to side, columns go up and down. Okay, if it says 2 rows, I'm going to draw 1 less line than this number. So instead of drawing 2 lines, I'm only going to draw 1 line. So I'm going to put it right here in the middle to try to make it equal. Now, 4 columns, columns go up and down. I need 1 less than the number. So if I need 4 columns, I'm only going to draw 3 lines. Okay, I'm going to try to spread them out so it's even. 1, 2, 3. As best as you can. These aren't quite perfect, but that's okay. Okay, that is our multiplication. We have 2 groups of 4. That's 2 times 4. We're adding 1, 2, 3, 4. We're adding the number 4 2 times. 4 plus 4, which equals 8. Okay, on the next one, we need to draw a rectangle. Then partition the rectangle into fourths. So here, let's draw a rectangle. Fourths means 4 equal pieces. You could have done this in 2 different ways. You could have drawn 3 lines side to side and had them equally. Okay, so I'll draw it like this. That could have worked. You could have drawn another rectangle. You could have done 3 lines up and down as long as they were equal. Or you could have drawn 1 line up and down, 1 line side to side, and that would give you 4 equal pieces. Either way would work as long as you have 4 pieces and they're all the same size. Okay, and the last one, which tool should be used to measure the wood to build a doghouse? Okay, a ruler could measure the wood, the length. Measuring tape does measure length, and usually we use this if it's a larger item that we're measuring. A scale does not measure length. A scale measures weight, how heavy something is. Okay, if you want to see how much you weigh, you go to your bathroom and you stand on your scale. Okay, so this would not measure the wood. Okay, the best choice here would be a measuring tape because the doghouse is pretty big, probably bigger than a ruler. Even though you can use a ruler, it would be easier to use a measuring tape. All right, I will see the rest of your work here on Friday.